wrote I Didn't Know. Like, there's a lot of lyrics in there. Do you actually still remember most of them?
Yeah, I remember all of them.
That's good, because at some point I want to sing it, and you got to fill in the ones that I don't remember.
I just wrote the two verses and the bridge.
And did you intend for it to be like an a cappella song, or did you write it to like music in your head?
I wrote it to be. It was definitely mostly vocals. Like I didn't have any particular instrumentation going on in my head, you know. And at the time I didn't really have any instruments to play, so.
Was this at Goddard or even?
It was in the summer. It was during the summer between my last 2 semesters at Goddard. It was a few weeks before my last semester at Goddard.
And what did you not know that you were that far gone? When did you have a realization at some point that somebody said something that brought that?
I was doing a lot of acid at the time, and
I was hoping it was inspired.
And I had started having a few really bad trips that year, 1985.
That explains.
You know,
that's what I thought.
Definitely had something to do with that. But yeah, I didn't really have any instruments at the time, so whenever I wrote anything with the intention of recording it, it was always arranged in such a way that I could do everything with my voice.
Yeah.
Like with Halley's Comet, it's voices plus bongos.
That was bongos too. That was the original. And have you ever actually got up and performed? Did you perform either of those songs with them?
Well, I've performed them with Phish.
Yeah. So you did. Cool.
I sang I Didn't Know with them once, and I was tripping on mushrooms when I did it. And I found that they do it a bit too fast for me.
Yeah, they do it fast.
So after one time singing it with them, instead of singing it with them, I'd play drums, since Fishman usually does when they first started doing it, he'd do a trombone solo, and then they switched it to a vacuum cleaner solo.
Cool.
But whenever they did Halley's Comet and I was in attendance, I'd always sing that.
And was that downtown being thought of as someplace in Vermont? Was it downtown Montpelier or downtown Burlington? Going downtown.
Going down to the central. No, there was no
particular town.
There was no particular town. I was living in Montpelier at the time.
Yeah.
Or no, I wasn't living in Montpelier at the time. No, I was back at Goddard, because that was written in September of '85, during my last semester at Goddard.
Gotcha.
It was written about a month after I Didn't Know.
Cool. Well, I won't bother singing it for you. Let's go shopping.
Okay.
He's ahead. I sang it with him too once when I don't know. It was in like not Atlanta, but the other tiny little Athens, Georgia, and like apparently the story is that somebody flushed the set list and it flooded, and the power went down like during the show, during the second set, so they had to do just a cappella songs. And I was in the balcony, and I knew I Didn't Know pretty well, and I was singing along so loud that I was getting stared at for sure.
Nice.
But thanks for making that song. It's an amazing song. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah.